And interesting to see a bit of a run there. Ty Tullio to Edmonton, Evan Bierling as well. So the interesting run of OHL players making their way to the National Hockey League clubs.
All right, good stuff, Kaz. You're right. I want to talk about Ty Tullio in a second there. His dad, Rocco, owner/president/governor of the Oshawa Generals. He's owned the team since 07. Ty's been hanging around the team since he was about 4 or 5. Ty was worried another team may pick him in the OHL draft. Oshawa got 11th overall. And as you mentioned, Ty Tullio going at 126 to the Edmonton Oilers.
I am so pleased to be joined here by Oshawa Generals forward Ty Tullio. Ty was drafted 126th overall by the Edmonton Oilers at the 2020 NHL Draft. Ty, you must be feeling a range of emotions now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, I know you're not one to kind of fixate on the draft process throughout the season. I know you said you like to kind of take things day by day and see what happens. Now that it's over, what has the past season been like?
Honestly, coming in from last year now into the summer, it's kind of just like you said, day by day, and just kind of push myself to my limits throughout the summer. And I knew what I wanted to accomplish going into the summer, and obviously my main goal was to get drafted, and thankfully that happened, and it's a dream come true. And honestly, it's still sinking in a little more and more, but honestly, it's one of the best feelings I've ever had, and I can't wait to get started.
Well, you were coming off a strong 66-point season. What has been the biggest improvement in your game?
I think just my all-around confidence. Obviously, coming in from my first to second year, I think I gained a lot of confidence and a lot of trust within myself. And then also my coach found a lot of trust in me as well. So he trusted me in a lot of situations where he'd put me out and where I felt comfortable as well going out there. So that had to do a lot, but I also had a great opportunity with my line mates, with Tomasino, Newman, and also like my other teammates as well. So I obviously couldn't have done it without them. So it was really nice, and I can't wait to get things started hopefully soon.
Well, you've played alongside some strong players that have been through the process before. You mentioned Phil Tomasino, who also comes to mind, Alan McShane. What kind of tips or advice did they give you?
It was a little bit just kind of like I said, take it day by day. Don't think too much ahead, and don't ever get too high or too low, because it's a long season. So I kind of took that as really good advice as well. And my coach Greg Nemes, he also I took a lot of advice from him coming into the draft and things like that. So it was kind of nice just to hear from an older guy. And another perspective is kind of nice. So it was good.
And of course, you've been around the Oshawa Generals organization for a while. Your father, Rocco, has been involved since 2007. So kind of growing up a Generals fan and getting to be around guys like Tavares, I know those are some memories that you really cherish to this day. And how have those memories and all that time spent around players like that, how has that translated to your success?
I'd say a lot, actually, just from being that younger kid and looking up to those guys. It meant a lot, and them just taking care of me. And those little things go a long way. And now, obviously, I'm in kind of their position 12, 13 years ago. So now I kind of try and do the same, where I can be a role model for other kids and other players, and hopefully be that person that other kids and players look up to.
Awesome. How has, you mentioned the coaching staff, how has the Oshawa Generals coaching staff benefited you most? And is there anyone, any members of the organization that you'd like to take the time to thank right now?
Obviously, I'd like to thank my coaches, Greg Nemes, Greg Walters, and Nathan McKeever. They all obviously helped me get to where I am today, and also people behind the scenes like Cheto, all the staff, the equipment managers, and all them, and then also Roger as well. So I couldn't have done it without them, and then obviously with the help of my dad as well owning the team. So it's been nice. So I kind of been fortunate with such great people surrounding me, and that's kind of helped me where I got to where I am today.
Well, we need to talk about that photo of you meeting Connor McDavid. What's the story behind that, and how incredible is it to be welcomed to the same organization as someone as great as he?
Yeah, so that was probably 10 years ago, probably somewhere around then, maybe later. But honestly, it was we were just walking by. It was after an Oshawa Erie game, and he was there. And fortunately, I was able to get a picture with him, and that's kind of when my eyes kind of were starstruck on him, and that's where he kind of became my favorite player. Once after that, and just watching him throughout the OHL, and then succeed into the NHL, and now hopefully one day be able to play on his team will be something that it'll be a dream come true, and just that's something everybody kind of dreams of, is being able to play with their favorite player. So hopefully I can make that true one day.
And to wrap things up, I've got to ask you, do you have a favorite memory, a favorite moment as a general these past 2 seasons?
Um, I'd say just coming into the rink every day. I don't think there's one that really sets out the most. I think just being around my teammates every day and just putting in the work and having fun at the rink. There's really nothing better that I could ask for than just being around my teammates.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Ty. Another huge congratulations, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.